to this topic right away because this is actually funny to me. SHEIN catching a YSL case? Catching a RICO? I didn't even know you could catch a RICO as a high fashion company. Like, I just thought that was just crazy to me. I just thought that was just for criminals. Like, I just thought it was RICO for criminals. Like, I didn't know that it was for, you know, these high brand companies too. I did not know that. So it says SHEIN was named in a RICO racketeering and copyright infringement. The 52-page lawsuit reports that SHEIN steals designs from small and private businesses. SHEIN also has an algorithm that makes them predict future trends in the clothing industry so that way they can hop up on the fulfillment and the production before it even comes out. They also have something that's quite tricky for other people to catch on to and to convict them of it because they only sell 100 to 200 units of the product. So by the time the product is gone, a small amount of people got it. So what's the chances of one of the people that ends up buying their product off their site say, hey, this is my design, we need to do something about it? So the small percentage that happens causes them to steal all the revenue because it's a one in a million chance that this could actually happen. So this is all reported by the Shade Room, along with other sites out there that have been talking about SHEIN and the racketeering charges and the copyright infringement. Let me tell y'all something. Every brand does some sort of copying or taking ideas from another brand. You got Microsoft taken from Apple. You got Guess taken away from Gucci trying to copy their designs. So everybody does some sort of copying. In sports, do you think everybody is going to play fair? Everybody's going to do some sort of cheating. It's just a matter of if you get caught. You got StockX making replica of shoes, Jordans, Air Maxes, any shoe out there. What is that? That's basically copying from the actual store that made the shoe. So everyone out here is going to do some sort of copying, some sort of cheating, but it's just a matter of if you get caught. SHEIN is out of country. TikTok is out of country. You see what they're trying to do to TikTok, the US? They're trying to get TikTok banned. They're trying to get SHEIN out of there. And do you want to know who's going to be next? Temu. Because Temu, how the hell you get all of these shit on your site and you only sell them for $1.49? There's something got to be up. And all these people can also get the shit for free if they do the presents and stuff like that. So I just feel like with SHEIN, their algorithm, they have it set up so perfectly because of the simple fact they only sell 100 to 200 units of what they have at a time. So by the time, and SHEIN is a high fashion company, so by the time that is also sells out, let's say that it sells out, which is going to sell out pretty fast, what are the chances of someone who actually buys their product be like, hey, they're copying? Which is why this has probably been going on since SHEIN started. And the fact that they just have this great algorithm of predicting clothes, it's going to be hard for the judge to find them guilty. Now, see, the only reason why they have to go into deep investigation about it is because this is not the first report that has came out about them copying other designs and other people's stuff. But the fact that SHEIN copies small, sometimes big, but really the people that are complaining about it are small companies. Your small companies are not going to have the people software lookouts. They're also not going to have any brand lookouts to tell them like, hey, like this is our logo, this is our design, you're copying. We need to do something about it. The fact that you're low and you're just starting off, you're not gonna have the funds to have all of that stuff built up. And that's the thing. So it will be literally impossible for them to actually get found guilty with it. Now, see, the plaintiff, they're trying to say that this has been going on every day. They believe that it's been going on every single day. They do nothing but copy other people's designs, steal their designs, and they sell it for however much and take all the revenue. But how are you going to physically prove that? How are you going to physically prove that? There's no way that you're physically going to prove that they actually take your design because of how much, like the quantity of their units that they end up selling is too little. What are the chances for it being high market, a high company out there? Is just the fact that by the time you try and get your hands on the item, 9 times out of 10 the item is gonna be gone. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they end up investigating and if they can end up finding them guilty. Because I honestly think they can't. It's going to be very hard. It's not like I said, with Microsoft taking Apple, they're taking Apple's visual displays. It's not like with Guess how they take Gucci's literally logo right here in the center of your chest. You're not going to take it. Like it's hard for you to find them guilty of copyright. And like I said, everyone copyrights out here. Everyone is going to copy or cheat. It's just a matter of if you get caught. And I think with them being so low in regards to their brand and where they are in the brand, I feel like SHEIN can just continue to do this over and over and over again, which probably they've been doing this whole entire time. But we are just now finding out about it now, which is interesting. This is not the only complaint. They also said that multiple other people have been complaining about this same issue that SHEIN has had, so they had to have taken an investigation. This is a live investigation, an active investigation. So I really am interested because the fact that SHEIN is literally catching a RICO over selling bikinis and sandals is crazy. That's not the only thing that they sell. I'm just playing, y'all. But the fact that they catching a RICO over some sandals and some bikinis, like, what? I didn't even know that was possible. So it's really crazy that it's not it's just not I don't know, it's just not making sense to me. Like, how is it possibly a RICO and a copyright? And then, like I told y'all before, it's just they sell so little units. So how is it because they're big and they're just trying to knock them down because they're in a whole nother country? Just like with TikTok, they had something to say about TikTok. So I really feel mixed about it. Maybe they are copying, but everybody copies to some extent. It's just a matter of if you get caught, like I said. But are they really just trying to catch them because they are copying? Or are you trying to catch them because of a whole nother reason and they're from a whole nother country? That's going to be the main thing. That's the main thing for me. And I just feel like it's impossible for them to just figure out a way to find them guilty and to find them, not being able to be at that top spot that they're at right now. It just doesn't make sense to me, y'all. It just doesn't make sense.